Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Here we've got a couple of big targets who will try to be key contributors in both the pass and run games today. It's the Packers going up against the Redskins. With that, we'll send you up to FedEx Field and join our broadcasting team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Straight ahead is a rematch from last year's NFC wildcard round between the Green Bay Packers and the Washington Redskins. Hello again, everybody. I'm Brandon Gaudin here in the booth with, as always, Charles Davis. Charles, a lot of times in the open, we focus on quarterbacks, running backs. What about the tight ends in this one?
Well, I think LR identified it really well because the tight ends are matchup nightmares nowadays. Who are you going to cover them with? Because really, they are pumped up wide receivers who can flat out run and use their body to create bigger plays. Cover them with a linebacker, cover them with a defensive back. Either way, they feel like they have the advantage.
The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So onto the field comes Aaron Rodgers, quarterbacking the Green Bay Packers, who now sit at 4-5, 3 straight losses. 2 more road games looming at Washington and at Philadelphia. The road's not going to get much easier.
If they do find their way back to their accustomed spot in the playoffs, as you just noted, they will have earned it based on that schedule and how they've been playing. And I'm just puzzled. Remember last week Aaron Rodgers said we needed more juice? They didn't have that juice when they came out against Tennessee.
No, Rodgers did throw for 371, 2 touchdowns, but also 2 picks. Rodgers now on first down. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a second down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. A play fake to Starks. Now Rodgers. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Here's the offensive unit coming out onto the field in just a moment. Randall Cobb, very good at wideout.
Went to college to be a quarterback. Discovered his talents couldn't be limited to one position. He's a 1,000-yard receiver every year for his quarterback.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Incomplete, right side to Cook. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now a play fake here on first down. Look at the time. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run here. The is as James starts. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. When Starks played against the Titans, it was his first appearance since Week 5. He had a knee issue and played 70% of the snaps, but managed just 33 yards on 7 carries. And I would like to think that without all the extra injuries the Packers have had at the running back position, they would have eased him in a little bit more, but they had to use him. He's their #1 back, the only true running back that they could use in that game, so he had to play a lot, even though he didn't have great production. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And Cook has it left side. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And now a look at the Washington defense. Ryan Kerrigan is an example of bringing the best of you from college to the NFL and remaking your game. Terrific guy causing fumbles at Purdue, has done the exact same thing in the NFL, then lost weight and became an absolute terror rushing the passer. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure to take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them. They only needed a yard, instead went backwards. And Crosby puts it through, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game. Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment. After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. On the return, this is Rashad Ross now. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So the Redskins coming out now 5-3, 2 games above 500 after a Week 10 win over the Vikings. And Kirk Cousins 22 of 33, 262 in that game, and 2 touchdowns. And when I watch him play, I don't just see the face of the franchise, which Kirk Cousins now is, but I see a guy who epitomizes what this Washington team is all about. They've handled some bumps along the way this year, but they're 5-3 and still firmly in the playoff chase in the NFC East. Cousins on first down. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Play fake. Cousins. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mike Daniel. It got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
On third down, Cousins. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now the Packers get set to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
This is Starks to start the drive. And he'll power his way up near the 25. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They run again with Starks. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on first down. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Again on the ground, again with Starks. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Open man, the tight end Rodgers. 8 yards there on a first down.
Nice catch by the tight end, Richard Rodgers, and, you know, it came from the quarterback, Aaron Rodgers. Some things just write themselves, don't they?
That's exactly right. Both spelled R-O-D-G-E-R-S, for those wondering.
There you go.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now a play fake here on first down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too raw. That's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. 10 yards still left on second down. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it second down.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They come out here in the eye. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
Still second down.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Rodgers again now. This will be caught at the 2. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jared Cook, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. At Washington as they come onto the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Here we go.
But you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too. Well, partner, the hit sure looks like a simple route, but I think the issue with it is a lot of time when you're making that play, you're actually working your way back inside towards traffic where the big guys are coming from inside out, whether it's defensive ends or linebackers. And a lot of the time, instead of securing the pass, your eyes might stray towards the middle and wonder where the big hit's going to come from.
Now, against the Vikings, Matt Jones was inactive, so it looks like the Redskins are going to roll with Kelly for a while.
And that's not a bad thing. Coming out of Tulane, probably overlooked. Remember, he went undrafted, but was really impressive in the preseason this year. Not just in carrying the football, but in pass protection. Picked up the offense fast, and now they don't mind him being their lead ball carrier until they get Matt Jones healthy again.
Didn't disappoint in Week 10, 97 yards.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. From the gun on 3rd. This is caught by Jackson. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
3 down. Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Ooh, with a juke. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Crowder's got it over the middle. And the ball is knocked out, and the Packers pick it up.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. Give him 3 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. it to him right up the gut. And he's brought down. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
Well, after getting the ball in prime position to score after a fumble recovery, you think you're in a great spot. But the defense on the field is saying not so fast, and they've held firm on the first 2 plays.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Finding time. All kinds of time. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And right now I take my rudimentary kindergarten skills and draw where the tackle box would be, because that was close. I thought he was in the tackle box. He has to be very careful where he gets rid of the football from that spot.
Yeah, they say there was a receiver in the area, though.
Yeah. There's always a receiver in the area.
Second down, the ball on the 2 here, second and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Now from back at the 5, this is third and goal. Third and goal for Cousins. Got a man, it's Jackson. Redskins touchdown. Deshaun Jackson from 4 yards out. And the Redskins have made this a one-score game. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Holding, receiving team.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They played so well throughout this entire game.
They come out here in the eye. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Caught on the right side by Adams. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 78 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
It's good to make it 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And they're going to need another.
Every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Second down, Cousins. This one caught by Crowder. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Fresh set of downs here.
Ringo. Here's the line. Here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
2nd and very short here, less than a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. To the sideline, and Oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down.
Would it be safe to say that in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Trip. Hey, 80's yours. 80's yours. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Touchdown, Washington. Jamison Crowder, 51 yards. And the Redskins are able to make this a close game again.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way. It takes it for a touchdown.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. We focus our attention on the Redskins defense now. They were picked apart really on that last drive through the air. Now 2 touchdowns against some of the passing variety here in this first half.
And momentum totally going against them right now. One way to shift it, a big sack or some sort of a takeaway. They've got to find a way to get back in balance in this game because right now they're under siege.
Yeah, they're a little bit shaken. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll begin the drive on the ground with starts. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
319!
On second down, here's Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Kirk Cousins now gearing up to lead this offense back out there. He's doing his job, but the bottom line, they're losing. They've got a deficit to make up here, and he knows it.
And quarterbacks who last in this league learned that lesson really early. You may have had a great stat line and felt pretty good about how you played, but if your team didn't win, it almost doesn't matter. And right now, he's adopted that attitude. How do I get better? How does my team get better? How do we find a way to win the game?
No, he's hoping to lead his team to a successful drive.
Let's go! Green 39!
On 1st and 10, Cousins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8.
Here we go now. 3-19! 3-19!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
On 3rd down, Cousins. And that is incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And now it's 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team, keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership, by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. Here's a handoff to start the drive. The starts. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Larry Ridley will have first half highlights and analysis.
LR, plenty to show in this one.
Going to be a busy man at intermission. Second down following the run. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Complete. Starks on the screen. There he goes, right side. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Offense. Still 7 down.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards. You know, Charles, the Packers may have hit a rough stretch, but Davante Adams has been a bright spot. 156 yards in Week 10. He's up over 400 in his last 4 games.
And you always like to throw some praise at some guys who maybe caught some criticism earlier. And when you talk about Davante Adams, a lot of people said he was undependable in his route running, and Aaron Rodgers really wouldn't look for him. That's not nearly the case now. He's become one of their primary targets for the Packers.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Rodgers now on first down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. Rodgers to throw once more. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers add on to their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now Crosby for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. First down, here's Cousins. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down. And Charles, I got to tell the story of our production meeting the other day. The guys were discussing MVP candidates, and you jumped in and said, hey, we need a collective MVP, the Dallas Cowboys O-line.
And I'm just glad the table supported me when I jumped up on it, because this Dallas offensive line fires me up. Travis Frederick at center, Ronald Leary at left guard, Zach Martin at right guard, Doug Free at right tackle, Tyron Smith at left tackle. They're as good as it is in the league. I think they're the best in the league, clearly. They should be in consideration for the MVP.
His throw incomplete. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. Third down here.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
They run it here with Thompson. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now Aaron Rodgers and the offense heading back onto the field. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's got time. He's going to loft one deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Redskins trail at home at halftime. The Packers have come in and looked good as the road team, and will just keep trying to play hard and maintain the lead going forward. All right, let's do it. Here's a look at the first half highlights. First and 10, the pass and catch would lead to a fumble. Now after the fumble, Cousins going to complete the pass, and this play will go for 6, now trailing by just 3. Packers on offense midway through the second. Rodgers on point with the throw, and he'll win the sprint to the end zone, taking the lead up to 10. Now first and 10, Cousins' completion is made out of the gun, and he caps off the 6-play drive with the score, cutting the deficit to 3. Packers with the ball late in the half. Rodgers finds his mark in coverage, and he'll take this all the way for a touchdown. Packers push the lead to 10. Still late stages of the second. The pass will be completed into coverage, and this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown. Packers now up by 17. Staying late in the half. Adams wide open, able to make the grab. And this play will go for 6.
All right, Larry, indeed a one-sided affair to this point as we get set for half 2. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And we put our attention now on the defense for the Packers. They've got the lead here as the second half begins and looking to set the tone.
I used to love those types of halftimes because you knew what was coming. When you're winning, coaches are usually a little more aggressive with you and telling you what you did wrong. But because you're winning, it kind of rolls off your back. So you just go back out and play the same way you did in the first half, trying to shut them down.
Looking to do more of the same.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. We got 3. Here we go. 3.
Cousins on first down. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Now to throw on first down. And Reed with it over the middle. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Three yards to go here on second down. To him right up the gut. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Cousins now from the 50. And this is caught by Jackson. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
2nd down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first.
Here we go now. 319. 319. Hey, 50 the mic. 50 the mic.
Cousins now on 2nd down. Right side caught by Jackson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Here's Cousins. Out to the left here to Reed. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Here's the option going right. He may try and run for this. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down. So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. Partner,
when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made, is the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
First down, Rodgers. Caught by Nelson left side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 48 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And now it's second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Rodgers to throw and under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Ryan Kerrigan in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
And on second and goal, they decide to throw it again, and this result is even worse. They take a sack. On first down, it was simply an incomplete pass. Not a good first two plays, beginning with first and goal.
So they're back at the 7 now for third and goal. Rodgers now on third and goal. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it's fourth down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Crosby pushed in the lead out to 24. So 2 field goals now for Crosby, a man who became the Packers' all-time leading scorer last year, topping the mark set by Ryan Longwell.
And as you know, Lambeau Field is not an easy place to kick field goals, especially when you get into December and January. But Crosby's been a steadying influence on some real good Packers teams.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
Double tight, double tight. 3 down.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Green 39, green 39.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Let's go!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit
Here
more.
we go. Blue 90.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's Tressway now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And it's fielded at the 34. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And some room to work. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come out here in the I. Starts. And he'll get this down to about the 30-31-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a 1st down. They're just 1 yard.
319.
So it's a quarter that saw these two teams trade field goals here as we've reached the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They got to get to the 23 here on third. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Now the ball comes loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You've probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
319!
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Defense. Automatic first down.
They're running with Starks. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
319!
Second and goal from the 5. This is Starks. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
And back at the 8 now. Third and goal. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right.
319!
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jared Cook, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Packers are pouring it on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing, too.
Oh, she's singing.
She's on, like, the 5th tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
And the lead will grow by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Now it's Chris Thompson on the return. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Cousins on first down. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So second down, 3 yards to go now. Second down throw for Cousins. This one caught by Crowder. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
No. Check. Patriot.
First down. Here's Cousins. And Reed with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3.
Now let's go! Blue 90!
Cousins again. It's caught by Jackson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, it doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. First down throw for Cousins. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
All right, here we go. Green 39!
To the air again, it's Cousins. That's caught at the 3. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call.
False start, offense.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Set. Green 39. Green.
Now Thompson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Chris Thompson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead is down to 24. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Oh, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They come out here in the eye. Now Starks. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
1 receiver left, 3 to the right. The play fake to Starks. Now Rodgers. Caught by Nelson left side. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Holding offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. Starks. And he stopped immediately there. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, Those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
On third and long, it's Rodgers surveying the field. He's got Adams on the hookup. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's first and goal. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. Third and goal from the 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And they won't run a play here, no victory formation. They will indeed try to get 3 more. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Washington, thanks for watching, and good night, everybody.